All right. Hello, everybody. We should be live now. Welcome to this week's dev stream. I'm your host, Sharky Shark, and today we're going to be working on various things. But, first off, we have our character of the day, the Cos here, which is a pretty alien lady. Let's put it that way. Um, so, I have a little list here of things that we're obviously not going to get all to today. But this is all stuff that I won't. And I forgot to cue up the music. Let me cue up that. Okay, here we go. That's better. Okay, so, I need to make the sorting icons for the layout, aka this stuff down here. I need to, the B and R look surprisingly similar at a glance, so I need to address specifically this B. Why isn't that selecting? Oh, paint on that. Okay, I might have to reboot my paint program. But this B and this R. And I have an idea for it, and it would be actually just adjusting the R and leaving the B the way it is. Making the R a little bit wider and bringing this up a little bit here to make that gap down there more pronounced. See here, I need to make the companion UI for the card details, which would just be a second UI that would come out around in here beside a full view card kind of thing. Let's see here, what else do we got here? The new Microsoft company logo, because we're going for a computer vibe, so we need to make a logo for down here that will sort of like the a non-copyrighted, non-trademark version of the Windows logo, our version kind of thing. And maybe we'll call it doors or something. So let me know if you guys have any ideas for what to call that Microsoft, our basically parody on the Microsoft. What would we call that? And our parody on Windows more specifically. Because doesn't too much matter that, the Microsoft thing, what matters is the Windows thing. Although, I'm open to ideas from both. We need to make wireframes for the deck selector, main screen, pack opening, and such. I do not have it anymore, but this is... No, that's not a layout. I had a layout before. Anyway, we need to make some... Or wireframe. We need to make some of those, or at least start on them. Need to make more neon fonts, aka I need to adjust this. This is our current logo here, and this is a little bit too far in. I need to make another version and put that out there. Also thinking about making this taller, the continuum part. And that's what this is. I don't know why I have that on there twice. Okay, let's get rid of that. And I need to replace the machines icon, which is right here. Huh, it's letting me select over here. Is it gonna... Huh. Unless we do it over here. Let's we do it over here. Okay, we'll just close this out. Let's save this as... Okay. How is that, Mike? So let's close that now. I guess we won't worry about opening the back up unless we get to that kind of thing. Alright, good. Since we had to close that out, let's go ahead and tackle this one, since this will be a relatively quick one. So what we'll do is we'll copy this, because we want to save the original so we don't, in case we want to revert, it'd be easy. So what I want to do is grab this here, and we'll move this in by 2 pixels. And then we'll grab that and move that as well. And then we'll copy that and paste that in to replace this in. So there's the new Neon font. Barely any different, but what do you guys think? Which one do you like better? The old one or the new one? Honestly, it might be too far in. Let me do another one. It'll take like 3 seconds. And we'll do it in between. Like that. Copy, paste. And bam, we have 3 new Neon fonts. We want to do another Continuum too. So let's copy this. Pull this down here. Like so. And we want to make this taller. So if we grab maybe right around here, and then we come up by maybe 2 pixels. Now let's come back in here, grab that, pull that out. That one down. Pull that up. This one down. This is going to take a little bit more work here though. So we'll fill this in here. Like that. Oops. Oh, there we go. So let's fill this in. So, and just come over here and copy this in. And I just noticed there's a lot of ends in this name. So there's 2 ends in Neon, and then there's 2 ends in Continuum. Okay, how does that look? Looks pretty decent. What I'm curious though is if we take this and we make a new version, that we paste down here, and what we do on this version is I want to come in here to this M here, and we'll bring this all up on both sides. And then if we come over to the end, probably just do that to the bottom, maybe. See how that looks. I think I like the end better. Unsure about the end though. I do need to copy and paste the end though. So let's copy paste over like that. There we go. These two definitely look a lot brighter than that one. Even though they're all the same color. It just has more of the medium color. Let's save this as version 10. And as I've always said, the key to, and this is probably a lot more than the 10th version, but as I've said many times before, the key to game development is iteration. But I think we got something going here. We'll get feedback and see what people like best. Let's go to our little list and we can mark those off. Let's see here. So there's the end done. There's making continuum done. Okay, few things off the list already. That was quick. Let's see here. I really want to get the font because I get so many complaints about that, and we're hopefully going to be getting the font in the game soon. So let's open back up the card here that has the font on it. So what I want to do is grab this R. I need to make sure I'm on the right font layer though, or right layer rather. Layer with the font. Grab all of this and not do that. If you would. There we go. So then, let's zoom in a little bit. Let's grab this color. Not like that. We're just giving the R just a hair bit more width. So we come out like that, and then we come up like that. That in theory will fix the issue. So let's go over here to the smaller font. the unbolted font. Let's do something similar to it. So, grab right about here, and we'll not do that. Do that. Thank you. Now then we'll grab this color, build that in, grab that color, grab this color, do like so. Okay, that should make the B and R stand out more apart from each other. So let's save this as 63. And there's another thing off our list. So we'll kill that. And we're making great progress on this list. Of course, we're doing all the easy things too. So replace the machine's icon, make the wireframes. I have an idea for this, and it's going to be fairly quick. But what I want to do is not that. I want to open up the game screen. Where is the game mockup? I have so many files. That's all deck builder. Let's move some of these deck builders away so I can see. Here. I'll move some of these old, card backs away. Where's the dang game? There it is. There we go. So I'll do this on this one. So what I'm thinking is something really simple. What we'll do is we'll grab this color here, we'll grab this, and let's see here. Let's go on a different layer for now anyway. And I just want to get this even with this line. And then we'll maybe bring it even with this line here, and then we'll bring it out. Like that, and then we make it wider, about like so. And then let's select it all, bring it over about like so. Now then we'll come back and we'll grab this color and we'll go back to this layer. And I want to try to line it up with this. And why is that not? That's working. Okay, this is working now. Okay, that is lined up. So, bring this over like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this, paste this down here, bring that out like so, and then we'll grab our line tool, bring that up, that down. Let's take a look at how that's looking. Definitely very plain and basic at the moment, but I think we might have something. Okay, first what I want to do is come down by 5 here, and we'll angle off these corners. Let me know if anybody in chat has any questions, feedback, suggestions. We'll come up. And let's take a look back at it. Looking a lot better. Okay. I think I need another color for the outline. So let's... where do we want to go? Let's turn the value from 91 down to maybe 83. And then we'll turn the saturation. We might leave the saturation alone, actually. Let's turn the hue down to maybe 8 to 5. Let's see how this looks. Bring this out. Here. Bring this around. And over. Okay, let's take a look back at it. That's too thin. So what we'll do is we'll go 3 wide with that. I probably should have done that to begin with because, you know, that's what the rest of my UI does. Really? Not on flood mode, please. I don't know why that's... Oh. That's why. Okay, let's bring this across. And then we'll fill that in. And then we'll come back to this corner here. So, I need to put this in as well. Let's come right here and go up. Like so. I'm gonna fill this in. I think people do. They just don't watch mine because my channel doesn't have very many people in it. It's not an astronomical number or anything, but people used to watch me dev live stream on Twitch all the time. I had like 500 followers over there. At one time, I had 100+ viewers. Of course, I was hosted by my mentor, Wax, kind of thing. But I held those 100 for a couple hours. Okay, these corners need more work. Being in another level. I would say a lot of people will watch, shows like Josh's, podcasts and whatnot. Will also watch game dev live streams, kind of thing. I think it's the same audience. Well, because Twitch died, basically, to me anyway. Because basically what happened is for the last like 6 months or so, I streamed on Twitch, kind of thing. There was nobody new that came because Twitch has this thing where they'll recommend you, they order you based off of viewer numbers, kind of thing, or not viewer numbers. Well, yeah, viewer numbers. So basically, everybody at the top keeps on getting more people, and the people in the know will go down to the very bottom and search out and find new creators, kind of thing. And once you, as a new creator, you rise up just slightly off the bottom, nobody new shows up. So there's no way to grow. And there was 6 months of just me spinning my wheel in that. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to quit and focus on you. Well, actually, I was going to I went to YouTube, and then that's when everything with YouTube went down, and they stopped, they removed my monetization and everything, and, required all this bull crap. And I was like, well, I'm not going to go to YouTube. Okay, I'm going to use this time to focus 100% on game development. And that's when that was shortly after we started Chromasia, and we focused on Chromasia and finished it, kind of thing. And didn't really stream any of it. I streamed the first little bit, and then we did devlogs for a short while, kind of thing. But I want to add more to this, but this will actually probably be good because we want the black text to stand out, kind of thing. So let me combine that down into that layer. And then we'll go to another layer here and a font, and we'll go with maybe 3. Not in a font that big though. Maybe 24. Let's see here. It needs to be a smaller. Maybe 20. It needs to be smaller than that. 18. Now all this is going to be done in Engine, but I'm just trying to get a decent mock-up so we kind of know what it will look like. Okay, we need to shrink down that font. Maybe what I'll do is that, but move that, and then we'll go with a maybe here. Something like that, and then what we'll do is maybe come over here, grab that color, back up to this layer, and we'll bring this down like that. How does that look? Of course, I wish I didn't accidentally end that font because I really don't want to type all that back out. Just space it properly. Because like this 2 and the B should probably be on this line, and attack should be on this line, probably V after I move these 2 up there too, and the if it wins will probably be on this line. But oh well, it's good enough for now. I don't know, I'm not sold on this. But it doesn't look horrible. Unless anybody has some feedback, we'll probably move on from that. And I will... where is it? We'll change this to refine, and then we'll cut that and we'll put it down here. And we'll give us a couple of spaces in here. So what do we want to work on now? Maybe the machine's icon. So let's see what we have for inspiration. So this is one thing we have, inspiration, and this is another thing. I think I'm leaning towards this. Because this, I don't know, feels generic in a lot of ways. And this seems cool. So what we need to do is find our actual size here. And I just got word from my programmer that something we got planned for the dev chat tomorrow is going to come to fruition. At least it seems like it. So let's copy this And we'll move it to a new layer. But we have our canvas size. It's fine that the image didn't come over. I didn't need the image, I just needed the size. So this has like a rough flat area. It's probably going to extend almost the entire length, and then it. Okay, so let's try to rough this out. Doesn't matter what color we're doing in. So if we do like that, and then we put in a thing about right in here, and then we come back about like so, and then we put a ball right here. Actually, it needs to go up, because we probably want that at the top, and we want it to be roundish too. So then we'll bring that down about like that. And this probably can come out a little bit more. And then we'll bring this over about like that. And then we'll maybe come out like that, and then we'll come down about like that. I think Tim is a serious game dev, but you know, nobody's perfect. Let's put it this way: I'm not perfect, Tim's not perfect, Josh isn't perfect, you know, kind of thing, and we all have our strengths and weaknesses. Like mine's anything programming, for example. But Tim's a good guy. But he has his issues, as do I. And, you know, some people, some weaknesses are, you know, I think Tim's main weakness, if I were to be critical, what would I think that would be? I think it would be in trying to rush things, because he does try to rush things and rush by himself, kind of thing. And don't really need to rush game dev. So if we bring that in like that, I don't know about that. He's definitely got a lot in marketing, kind of thing. That's one area where he does specialize in. And I'm trying to learn more about marketing. They do a transitioner piece right in here. I probably want to do the same. Maybe right in here. So and then I start here. Oops, I need to grab this color. So we'll grab that. They have it arc in at the end. Yeah, that's the issue with the size I'm doing. No, he definitely games that. I've seen him do it. I think he should be taken seriously. I don't like this being here too close to each other. What if we take all of this and move it down by one? And then we'll grab this and we'll move this up. Yeah, that's looking better already. Let's take a circle tool here in a different color, like red, just for clarity. So if we do like that, and then get rid of this. Oh, son of a... Okay. So if we bring this down here, now we have that. This is what? 5 and this is 4. So if I grab this and I move this out, what game are you referring to? I mean, he made a whole game, Phalophobia. Although Phalophobia has its issues, for sure. But his Barnyard Tactics is looking a lot better. As was his, Cyberpunk. be about like that. And then we come in here, right around here, and we bring that down. Bring that one down, and then we delete, 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 delete. How's that looking? This bill is way too skinny right here. Let's just try. I don't want to, well, I do want to go wider than this, but we're going to refrain from that for the time being. We'll grab this and move that out. That's looking a lot better. This is feeling too short here, though. Let's bring this back by maybe 2 pixels. And he makes some good tutorials too. Just like Josh does, basically. Although, you know, he doesn't get everything right. Neither does Josh. Neither do I, for that matter. But we all three try to get it right. Oops. How big is this? Way, way too big. Oh. How long is this? 6. So if we do 3, that would be here. Well, man, he would likely make more money there, but that's because game dev. I don't think that he needs that kind of thing, but game dev is a rough place. I would make money as a crypto trader probably. With game dev, it doesn't pay well. Okay, get poor quick scheme. I still think this needs to go out more. Does it need to go all the way to the edge? Or does it just need to go one out from the edge is a question. Yeah. YouTube doesn't pay well either, but at least not for a while. Kind of thing. Let's see what this looks like. So, here's a question. Would this look better if I did this and this? I think so. I think I do need to, oops, bring this all the way out to on the bottom. Oh, don't want to zoom out that far. What would happen? How would it look if I took out these corner pixels like that? I think that looks better. What if I took this color here and put a dot there? How would that look? Yeah, I think that's better. Until I zoomed way too far out, anyway. Hmm. I think that's it for that one. At least for this part. Let's save this as new machine energy icon. Okay, now what I need to do is resize this by nearest neighbor, and we'll take this up by 200%, and then we'll grab this, cut it, and close that down, and close this and this now, and we'll come over to this here. Page, and gotta find out which layer this is on. There it is. That's on this layer. So let's go above this layer. Call this new machines logo and icon. Okay, and then we'll paste this in. Let's verify that this is the same. Yeah, it's the same. So we'll just put it here for now. It will replace this when we get it done. So what we need to do is clean this up now. Make this look better with higher res. So we'll come out like that. And this in. Let's bring that like so. So. So maybe we'll come right here like that. We'll do the same on this side. And we'll start deleting in here. So, I'm going to come back with this color, up like that, and that. Let's make this a little bit wider here. Bring this out. So we'll delete that, and that, that, and that, that, delete that. We'll probably just delete that, as well as that. Delete those. Probably make this a little bit in that way. We don't need a super fat thing here. Maybe a little bit more than that. Make this a little bit wider here. Okay, we'll come out like so. Let's bring that out like so. We'll round this a little bit like that. Okay. So these pick those out here. It's amazing how much better I've gotten at doing this kind of thing. Because it's coming far, far more natural to me now. I'm getting good. Starting to, anyway. Bring that out like that, and then we'll fill that pixel there. Let's take this and bring this out like that. And then we'll grab this and bring this out like so. I remember when I created the original logos for Neon Continuum that we threw away all of them but one. That one being this X, although it wasn't that version of the X, it was the original small version. But all of them but that one got completely scrapped. And it took me forever to make those. Let's see how this looks. Not bad. anything I want to do to it. Question is what will it look like if I delete those 2 pixels? It says with them. I think I like it better with them. That more sharp look. I kind of feel like that base is a little bit too fat. So let's grab this and we'll pull it down like so. And then we'll grab this and pull this down and over like that. Grab this, copy, paste, like so. You know, I don't like how this doesn't line up evenly, so let's make this one wider here. And then we'll come around like that. Let's take a look at it. Oh, it's better, I think. Let's see here. That doesn't need to be square. But it's 4 pixels. Gonna have to make it bigger to make it not square. Yeah, that looks better. This cloth seems still a little bit thin. If I can go to the right place, there we go. So let's try to make them a little bit wider. You know what? Instead of doing that, make them wider this way. Oops. So if I then grab this color, yeah, that looks better. What if I do like this? That looks better, I think. But I think it'll look even better if there's a gap in between these. Like this. Oh yeah, that looks better. So we'll grab this color then, and we'll thin this out. And what if we add a hair bit of shape into this? And take out a corner here, and a corner here. That's not even. So if I do that, and then I come and do that, and then I grab this on this gripper and I pull this down. How does that look? Yeah, I'm liking that. Alright. Anything else I want to do in here? The styles are not matching. So I don't think I like the style of this one better. Let's just go ahead and save this as number 16. And we'll call it done for now. And we'll put this over here and we'll put this as refine. Other and match styles of the other large icons. Okay. We'll consider it off our list for now. Make the sorting icons. I think that might be what we want to go with next. I'll probably do this one off stream because that'll probably be pretty boring to look at. And probably very tedious. So let's look at making the sorting icons. We've actually got a lot more done than I thought we would get done. Let's open up some inspirations. Like, that's a good sorting icon. This is also a good sorting icon. I don't want to, you know, go too outside of the norm on these. Because, you want this stuff to be readable as, you know, normal icons are, kind of thing. Do I have any other inspirations? No, I don't. So, let's go back to this. Okay, I have 4 spaces here for icons. Let's find out what we need here. Okay. So we need alphabetical sorting. Okay. We need energy cost. Sort. We've already got the deck type sort right in here. We've already got the manual search right here. What other search method do we need? I mean, there's the, you know, high and low versions of these, which we could just combine into the same icon, I think. Because you just click it again to make it sort the other direction. Um, I think we need an alphabetical sorting inspiration. Okay. We have some right in here. Again, this is pretty standardized in the industry. So we want to stay pretty standard. That's pretty. I want to grab that. Copy image. And we'll put that in here on a new file. Like that, because I like that style-wise. Doesn't fit ours, but it's close enough that we can take inspiration from it. Seems like the standard is pretty much this. So let's copy image, and we'll go here to paint, paste that in there. So what other sorting methods do we need? Honestly, don't know. So let's just start where we know to start at. We'll start with the A to Z alphabetical one. So what we'll do is we'll come here, we'll make a new layer, and we'll call this alphabetical. We'll just call these sorting icons. There we go. So I've got this space here. Okay, so what I probably want to do we'll do this in proxy colors first. We'll go with yellow. That should stand out really easily. So what I think I want to do is first do color for the entire thing, but not in circular. I want that to be in square. And then we'll, let's say, pull, I think that's 3. No, that's 4. We'll angle the corners by 4. We'll see what we need to do from here. Come over here. Now then, probably want to make this 3 thick. So we'll go there and delete. that. That's 3. Like that. 3. It'll come out like that. Okay, then we'll delete that. Let's go back to font. We'll go with, I don't know. Pink? No. Let's go green, that should stand out. A, Z. We'll go with a slightly smaller font. That. How long have I been a pixel artist? Not. I mean, it depends on how you define that. Like, I worked in pixel art when I was, like, when I first started game dev in, like, 2004 kind of thing. But there's a big caveat to that. To call me an amateur would probably be giving me too much credit back then, because all I did was rip off people's sprites and recolor them. You know what I mean? And or take a real image and just recolor that and try to convert that into pixel art, which isn't a bad place to start off at, to be honest, in my opinion. But, you know, never pass that off as your own. And I don't know if I did try to pass it off as my own, but I could have. I don't remember. If I did, that was very bad of me. Yeah, I mean, but like, my first, I guess, serious pixel art would be when I was working on Chromasia kind of thing. And that was, that started at the end of, when did that start? Actually, that's a good question. That was, I know we can figure that out. We can go to the original Game Jam. Original Game Jam for Chromasia. Where is that? Here it is. Okay. So, here's the original Game Jam for Chromasia. And, is there a date on here anywhere? That was not the day that was after, that was right before Chromasia released. That was not when I made it. Let's see if I can edit this and see what this, see if I can find out the date. Apparently we have 81 downloads. Can't find it. Okay, I got another way. We'll go to YouTube and look for the very first devlog, which was not on this channel, sadly, because that channel got not nuked, but I was no longer able to access it. Okay, so this is the original Nexus Games channel before this one. RIP 16 subscribers. So, this is the very first devlog right here, which was not long after the original. And there's my Twitch channel right there. Let's see here. Well, this is November 9th, 2016. So, probably around late or super early November. Probably around November 1st, 2016. Or maybe a few days before that, but somewhere around in there. Although, you know, I don't know how, serious you would consider this pixel art here, but it was my first serious try. Made in 9 days or so. Or 3 days, or some odd number of days. My first serious attempt. And then continued working on it all throughout the development of Chromasia, and it was really after Chromasia, after I realized that the art was the reason why, not the only reason, but the main reason why that game failed. And I started looking up art tutorials and finding out that there's rules in art that you're supposed to follow. Who would have guessed? And upping my skills quite a lot after that kind of thing. And yeah, I talked to him, I think it was yesterday. I have to look. It was yesterday or the day before, something like that. Okay, it wasn't yesterday. It was on the 29th. I have a bad... My days are blending together. But it was a few days ago. It was on the 29th. So, 3 days ago. I talked to him. He's doing his college thing. Getting, trying to get his game dev or his degree in programming kind of thing. And working hard on that, which is the reason why he's not able to work with us in the game. But he's still a team member, just inactive at the moment. Let's go with this. I mean, Neon Continuum was his original concept. He was like, I wanted to do something along the lines of, triple triad kind of thing. So he started working on that. And, he was just doing that in his spare time kind of thing when we were in between projects. And, when we ran into basically we were originally going to work on Project Mech, and well, I was already working on Project Mech, and things were not working out as they should have, and it was like, okay, we need to swap from this to something else, and it's like, do you have any ideas what we could do? And he's like, not really. So we started brainstorming stuff, and we came up with the idea for Project Golem kind of thing, and we started working on that. And then he came to me a few months later after, you know, because like he figured he was going to have more spare time when he was in college, and he had, you know, started college, and he started college after that, after we started working on Project Golem, and he was like, gonna actually have less time in college. So, you know, he was like, maybe we should swap to a project that has less scope on the programming side. And I was like, okay, if we need to swap, we can swap, kind of thing. We want to make sure that we can finish the game. He's like, yeah, we need to swap off of programming, something lighter on programming. And I was like, okay, we'll do that then. And then we swapped. You know, I was like, well, what idea do we have? You know, what are we going to swap to? He's like, well, I've been working on this thing just a little bit on my side, kind of thing, inspired by Triple Triad, kind of thing. It's like, sounds interesting. I like Triple Triad. And, you know, he had a playable version already, a prototype. And we played it. I enjoyed it. I wasn't blown away, kind of thing. I was like, let's put this in front of our testers and see how they like it, kind of thing. So I put it in front of my testers, and they were blown away because they played it nonstop for like 6 hours, kind of thing. And then they asked for more the next day. I was like, yeah, we got something going on here. They really enjoyed it. So I was like, okay, this is definitely what we're going to go with, kind of thing. And then we worked on the next, you know, that was technically Alpha 1/prototype at that point. We were able to do 2 more with Monkey, you know, all the way up to all the way up to Alpha 3, kind of thing. So we worked on that for another 2 months after that point. And then at that point is when we ran into issues, kind of thing. We ran into the, you know, Monkey's like, yeah, I'm you know, kind of screwed on programming. And he's like, you know, it's like, need to find a way to address this issue, kind of thing. So we, you know, that's when programming came to a halt right there. And which was like a week after Josh played and streamed the game, kind of thing. Is this not? Oh, no, it's not. Right after Josh played it, like a week after that, is right when that happened. Right after that video he made on it. And then programming came to a stop, and I was like, you know, kept on trying to work with him, kind of thing. And in the end, we, you know, figured, you know, it was like, yeah, you probably need to find somebody to take over for him. So I started looking for somebody to take over for him. And it was not long after that when I got the artist hired. And hired many programmers over time, and a lot of people didn't work out. Like 1.5 years worth of people did not work out. And luckily, you know, about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, we found Chargrins, my current programmer, and he's awesome. He's doing a good job, although he's been really busy the last couple weeks when we're trying to get a demo out for the for Neon Continuum for the next dev chat, which is tomorrow. And yeah, he's not going to be able to do it, sadly. So we're not going to have a new playable version tomorrow, sadly. But we should have a lot of cool stuff to show off. But we just won't be playing it. So we'll go 3 pixels there. Three pixels there. And 3 pixels here. Okay, that's not enough. Go another 2 pixels. Actually, let's go 3 pixels. So, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Oh, that's perfect. So, you know, on the note of the dev chat and everything, that will be tomorrow. And if anybody's watching wants to come to it, join the Discord. And dev chat is where, you know, what it is where us developers talk to you guys, talk to the community, and see what you guys like and don't like out of our new stuff, and give us feedback and all kinds of other stuff. So let's cut that. Let's go to another layer here. Paste that in. And what I want to do, bring this over like this and like this. So what I want to do now is come over to this layer, and we'll let's suck up this color and put it over here. And then what I want to do is grab all of this, all please, and then we'll come back to this layer. We'll cut that out. And then we'll paste that in here. So then at that point, we can get rid of that. No, they're not. They're just, they're a community thing. They're not streamed for, you know, multiple reasons. One is it's giving something special to those who join the Discord, kind of thing. And another reason is because I can't control what other people say, and I don't want to take away their voice, kind of thing. And people definitely say some stuff that would definitely get me in trouble with YouTube. So yeah, don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. That's so easy to get in trouble with. People have mentioned, you know, maybe live streaming it, maybe, you know, doing an edited version, and I tried that, and it did not work. You know, I think what we just need is to do dev chats, kind of thing. Or not dev chats, devlog, which will have the basically same information, essentially, for the most part. Yeah, I probably should. Although, that's kind of what the dev streams are. AKA what we're doing today. but it's different. Which way do I want to go with this? Maybe that way with the hue shift? I'm pretty sure there's not going to be enough contrast in here. But we'll see how this looks. Well, I do, you know, what I do on Discord is I do a at everyone in announcements for the dev chats and the dev streams kind of thing, and then everything else I post without any ads kind of thing. So that mainly so that people will get the most important notifications, not the lesser ones. But, you know, I probably do need to make a YouTube video about it. We need to darken these up, get more contrast in here. Maybe a little darker here. Yeah, that's looking better. Probably go a little bit darker here. I don't think that's enough contrast. More saturation. So what if I bring this down to, what is this, 35? And bring this one down to maybe 35. That's better. What do you think about that icon? Is it readable and stylish? Self-explanatory? I do want to look at some of these other icons. I think I might want to put a break in these arrows. Let's see here. That's 3 spaces, and that's 4. Yeah, that's 4. And that's 3. I probably want 4, honestly. So what I probably want to do is take all of this and move this down by 1. Because I messed up my initial measurement. Dang it. Bring that over. And then we'll grab this color. probably should just bring this line tool. Grab this color. Like that. There we go. So let's go down to this layer here, and we'll delete this placeholder behind her. Like that. And that was inspired by this one, the colors and everything. Of course, I use the colors from my font to keep things consistent. So what I probably want to do next is copy this icon. Here, copy, paste, so, and then we'll delete the placeholder behind here. Alright, and then we need, what did I say? Energy costs. So we need something that represents energy. Let's go to a search here real quick. Energy icon. So I'm seeing lots of lightning bolts. Mainly this really simplified one. So let's copy this image here. Come over here and we'll do a new image. Paste in here. Do they have circles around them, all of them, or is that just... Yeah, pretty much all circular. I don't think we want to go with the circular one though. I think we're going to break away from conventions a little bit here, because I want to stick to the conventions of the regular UI stuff. So first thing would be to do is wipe out all of this stuff here. We don't need this on this icon. Where is it? Here. Okay, now that we wipe those out, let's go to another layer here. And I think what we want to do is get a black here, because that would be something that stands out. We want to rough us out a lightning bolt here. Probably a little bit wider than that. No. Well, maybe. And maybe about right in here, up like that, and then up like that. And then starts a little bit, it starts about that same place. over here. That. So then this would go farther out this way. And then come in like that. Okay. So this shouldn't be this steep. So the issue might be here. So I'm going to make this less steep. Be about like that. So if we go flood mode here, delete all that. But Mike, you were asking me earlier about, pixel art and how long, like my skills really started to advance on pixel art after I started watching tutorials and stuff on YouTube. A lot of Mort tutorials and a lot of tutorials from I'm forgetting his name. IndieTales / Adam C. Youngest. I think they're pretty good people to take art tips from. I don't know about game development tips. Actually, I would definitely say one of them do not take it from. I'm not going to say which one, but I would say, probably don't go to either one of those for game dev tips. What I want to do is I want to compare this shape because I think my shape is still wrong. Let's kill that. What app? This is paint.net. The free program. It's probably not the best tool to use, but it's an easy one to learn because basically if you can use MS Paint, you can use this essentially because the way everything is laid out and everything, the way the functions and all that work, it's very much like paint.net but way more powerful. Or paint.net, it's very much like MS Paint, but it's very intuitive to use is what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say. So if we were to and it's free. It's a little bit hard to find because like a lot of the places that have it look really sketch, like virus sketch kind of thing. But it is freeware kind of thing. I think CNET has a download of it. Let's see how tall this is. This is, well, we need to actually see how tall we want this. We want this. Actually, let's just measure this right here. We want it 34 tall. So if we make this resize nearest neighbor, how tall did I say? That's not where I need to be going. $34. So, where is the resize? So, 34 tall. So now that we have that, let's copy that and see how it compares to mine. Because we need it to look consistent. We'll do this on another layer. Yeah, my angles are too sharp and it's not wide enough. Okay, so let's make it wider, obviously. Maybe about like that. And then we'll grab this and we'll move this out. Did I just draw that on the wrong layer? I did. Go over here, the right layer this time, and move this out. We'll grab this and we'll move this over. Like that. Maybe not like that. Maybe like that. And then we'll grab this and come down like that. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. There we go. Let's go back to this one and see how that compares. It doesn't need to be exact, but it needs to be roughly the same. So that's looking pretty good. Just need to bring it a little bit higher on or a little bit lower on both sides. So come out here and bring this down lower about like that, and bring this lower down here about like that. Okay, let's go back and compare. How does that? Looks like I went too far on one and not far enough on the other. But I think I'm close enough. So, we can get rid of this layer. Then we'll go down to this layer here. And we'll grab this. I want to try to get it the same distance over here. So we'll copy and paste that over here. Right. Now then, we want to clean this up and make this look good and actually be the right height. Because it's still not that. It's right about there. It's a couple pixels too short there. But is it centered? So that's 4. And that's 6. So the whole thing needs to move down by 1. And I need to be on the right layer. So about like that. And it probably needs to move in a little bit off of that edge. That's only 3 pixels. Probably want to move it in 1 more pixel. Give it some, it needs some space from that edge. So, we need to take this and make it look good. So we'll do that to get the height we need. Okay, so what I think we want to do is alternating steps here. How sharp is this original one? let me go back to the original. Looks fairly sharp. So that ain't going to cut it. It needs to start up at 2. So maybe we go 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. That's 2. That's 1, 2, 1, 2. Don't think that's going to look very good, but we'll come back to that. So that's 2. That's 2. 1, 2, 1, and no. That's 2. That's 1. That's 2. That's 1, 2, 1, 2. The question is, what's the height of this? That is 14, and this is 14. So I'm liking this side better, so because it doesn't have that on there. So let's see how this is spaced out. This is 4, 5, and that's 5. 5, 5, and 4. This has 4 on the bottom side, and the other one has 4 on the top side. Which side looks better? I think I like the top side better on this one. So we'll mimic that and make it. This is 5 on the bottom, so we'll go. Come on, do it right. There we go. There's 5 on the bottom, 5 here, and then this should be 4. Right. That is pretty good. Let's put this in color and see how it looks in. I don't want to combine yet, just yet. So we'll bring that over, and then we'll fill in like that. No, I can't grab that. Okay, come back over here, put that in. Grab that color, fill that in. Let's go back and look at it. Yeah, I'm liking that. I think it represents the icon pretty well. Oh right, I was going to put a break in the arrows rather. So let's see here. This is how tall? 16. So if we go up 8, that should find us a center point right there. So if we delete that, this should be 7 and 7. So if we grab this color and we fill that in. So here's the question. Do you like the double arrow or the single arrow going up and down better? Which one looks better? And if we go with the double arrow, do we need more space in there than just those 2 pixels? I think we might need more space. I don't know. I like them both. I do need to check the contrast of these and see what that contrast is looking like. Because I have a feeling it's still not contrasty enough. But I think I'm going to call the stream there. But before I do, let's take this task off and put it over here. More refine / make more of this sorting icon. Got to figure out what we want to do for the other two, because I had an idea for it, but because I made exactly four those, but I did not write them down, which was a big mistake. Write stuff down. But I lost the idea, and now I'm struggling to figure out what the other two buttons are going to be. But we got a lot done today, actually. We got a lot done. But we're going to end it here. For anybody new or, that hasn't joined the Discord kind of thing, join the Discord, because tomorrow will be our dev chat. And at our dev chat tomorrow, we sadly won't be playing Neon Continuum, but what we will be doing is going over, all the new stuff and all the stuff that's coming, which would be stuff that, we've shown up in the dev streams, as well as stuff that we haven't, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And should be fun and interesting. We'll get your feedback and see where we need to go next. Get your ideas on what things you'd like to see. Get your, get to talk to you directly, and, it'll be a lot of fun, they normally go for about an hour or two, kind of thing, depending on what happens, kind of thing. But we'll see, kind of thing. And of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. If you want to be notified of live streams, ring the bell, join the Discord, and of course, I have Twitter at Nexus Games INC1, and all the links for the Discord, the Twitter, all that stuff is down in the description. So for now, I will see you guys for the next dev stream on next Friday, and I will see you tomorrow for the dev chat. I will see you Sunday for the Safeway Stream podcast. I will see you Tuesday for the game stream with whatever we stream that day, probably more hardcore mecha. And I'll see you Thursday for the Indie Inquiry. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Till then, I'm out.